It's finally here! Jurassic World Evolution 3. We're jumping into the campaign. I'm super hyped. Let's go.
Genetic power. The most awesome force that the planet has ever seen. With it, we diverted the very course of natural history. We took something so far away in time and put it on display for the world to see. For better or worse. Sometimes, though, it really was a compelling vision of coexistence. Precious, brief glimpses of peace. Emphasis on brief. But when nature seemed to offer a correction, many people saw only a tragedy. Greed saved the dinosaurs from the volcano, only to put them in a cage. But it was compassion that set them free. Free, of course, to spread into every corner of the planet. We need to find a way to coexist. But can we put our hubris aside and work with nature this time? Can we finally allow life to find a way?
He said the thing! Alright, cool. We're gonna have to play around with audio levels a little bit. Probably, maybe. Alright, starting out in the Badlands. This is, of course, the gameplay we saw quite a lot of from the weekend. The preview weekend they did a little ways back. But we'll do our own spin on it, of course. Hey Pippo, welcome to the stream. I am very excited about the campaign. It's something that offers us some different gameplay versus what we're used to in JWE2.
If there's one thing that the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. Life breaks free. And that's exactly what it did, time and time again, tearing down barrier after barrier, until finally we arrived here, this Jurassic World. There is no path left to travel but forwards. No viable option but coexistence with the dinosaurs. It's a rocky road ahead of us. Less rocky, perhaps, under the right management.
I think I just noticed something. I'll comment on it when we get control here, if it's actually visible.
Welcome! Welcome! I am, of course, Cabot Finch, managing director of this new enterprise and the owner of this lovely patch of Badlands. Go on, take a look around. Breathe in the, fresh air.
Decidedly less fresh around the herbivore enclosure. Hey, tell me, what are you calling this again? Is it done? Dim?
DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. I am Kira Chang. A pleasure
I
to
like
meet
this.
you. We intend to help dinosaurs and humans coexist globally, and I am here to find clients who share that goal.
God, this game is
Hey,
beautiful.
so I should, ignore the roaming
I miss.
velociraptors that I saw on the way in and just focus on the bare bones enclosure? Wow, you're spoiling me.
Please,
This should really be a
Doctor,
paleontological
take a look at the
site.
site map.
Not archaeological. Unless there's also, you know, human artifacts here. Common mistake, unfortunate they made in this game. I never noticed this in the gameplay footage, but I noticed it now. A very common mistake people make. Dinosaurs are not an archaeological thing. They're a paleontological thing. Alright, open the site map. Tutorial time.
Not only does this map allow us to oversee the site, but it also shows that the raptors are no longer nearby. We have plenty of time.
Oh yes, plenty of time, sure. Until, of course, we don't.
All right. Let's get this showcase underway. To kick things off, some rescues will be arriving here any time now. Let's use a delivery zone to transport them all in one trip. It saves time and, even better, a boatload of chopper fuel. Okay, perfect.
It looks so good.
When the chopper gets here, direct them to that delivery zone.
I want to see if we're out here and we're zooming across the park. Yeah, there's like, you get that like stutter in JWE2 sometimes when it's running poorly. It doesn't seem to be a thing here, which is like good. Of course, we're on a sparse map, relatively speaking.
Excellent! The Loki-Ceratops are on their way. And the pilot said there's something special about the group, so, consider my interest piqued.
Ah, our other important guest has arrived. Dr. Dua, welcome to Montana.
And thank you for inviting me. Your goal to help dinosaurs...
Hold on, let's do this. Let's drop this just a smidge, maybe 85.
thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Ha! So do I. So do I.
Yes!
A wild juvenile dinosaur. Absolutely remarkable. And not a common sight these
Hey,
days.
AP, how's it going?
You know, the mind boggles thinking about how its experiences now will shape it. Will its future be peaceful?
That looks so
Chaotic?
good.
The deciding factor, I suspect, is you.
What a beautiful young dinosaur. Can we perhaps observe it more closely?
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things that'll draw new guests to a site. And boy, oh boy, do juveniles sell entry tickets.
And well-cared-for juveniles will grow into more appealing adults as well.
I like that they picked some similar colors here for the base, but then put on some different patterns. Really good way to make them stand out. Likes Microceratus. Yeah, nothing too exotic there. Observe the territory tab while listening to radio comms. I have to unpause,
As dinosaurs
presumably.
explore their new enclosure,
Ah, you
they'll
changed your
form a
name.
territory.
Welcome back, Samuel.
It's inside this territory that their environment must meet their needs.
Some dinosaurs play well with others. Some less so. Keep an eye on who's sharing an enclosure with who.
I must say, that enclosure is
Yeah, we
a
need
far
some
cry from the
wetland.
environment these animals evolved for.
All part of the demonstration, I assure you. We have a suite of environmental tools to help make this enclosure more appropriate, which is, of course, our next priority.
Interesting. Alright. Well, we did need some cover, so I probably should have stuck with this. But playing around with these different ones is fun. Okay, there's cover and wetland. Let's give them their food. So ground fiber, ground fiber, ground fiber. We'll do the optimal one here. Looks very similar to, you know, the plant texture from 2, of course, but with a little higher fidelity. Very nice.
Wonderful work. Actions like this will certainly earn you a good reputation with the conservation sector.
Were they chasing each other? Or was that, like, deliberate or coincidental? It really looked like 2 kids chasing each other around. I'm really hoping there's some nice behavioral stuff.
Not to alarm you all, but is that...
A sandstorm. And it came out of nowhere.
Typical. It ripped apart some of our fences, too.
Storms like this can harm or panic dinosaurs. This is a delicate situation.
Right. A spooked giant is a big threat to our guests. The priority needs to be tranquilizing it with the capture team chopper. We can repair the enclosure later. Hey, nice.
That's really
shooting.
nice. That was a good
Those
animation. That was
dinosaurs won't be
fun.
waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some breathing space. Now, I'm not exactly adept with a hammer, so let's bring in the experts. We need a maintenance facility, and like yesterday.
Every facility placed will need to be connected to our path network.
Now get out there and repair everything you can.
Whee! Hold on, I want to check something. I can't leave once I've gotten in.
You know, Dr. Dua, Dr. Malcolm, your testimonials would really make a difference. We need the support of the conservation sector if anyone will take us seriously. And if they don't, Din is going down. And taking what's left of my money and self-respect with it.
John Hammond said something similar when he brought me.
That's
and
me
the others
testing the
to,
control of the vehicles
to
there. I was
Jurassic
fishtailing
Park.
deliberately. This is much
I
better
could
than
dig out
2's
the
vehicle
report that I made
controls.
for him,
I'm happy with
But
this.
I'd need to update some details, like oohs and ahs and running and screaming, you know, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure that now is the time for that conversation, Mr. Finch. Let's focus on the task at hand for the moment.
That's fun to drive, actually.
A thorough and efficient batch of...
Okay, one more time. Slightly lower. Let's go lower on the voices, I think, here, just a smidge.
repairs. Impressive
I'm just watching
work.
audio levels and trying to,
Now
like,
that
kind
the
of...
enclosure is fixed up,
pick an optimum.
we're safe to transport the dinosaurs back into it. When transporting a dinosaur, first choose the animal you want to move and then pick where to send it.
Alright, let's look at skins.
storm could
Din,
have torn the
Jurassic
park
World Park,
apart,
Badlands,
or
Camo,
hurt the
Vegas, Vegas Red,
dinosaurs.
Vegas Yellow.
We got lucky, but luck tends
What's
to run
the-
out eventually.
What's the newsletter
No
one?
need to worry. I suggested we prepare for such a thing weeks ago. And we did prepare, didn't we, Mr. Finch?
Well, you know,
Hey,
the
Zach.
to-do list was pretty long. And how was I to know we'd be hit by look, let's not point fingers, especially at me. Bit of a long
A
shot,
well-timed
but,
dentist
Dr.
appointment.
Malcolm, any chance you can ignore the whole breakout thing?
Oh boy, now you're asking an awful lot of me.
Okay, maybe not ignore, but focus on how well we dealt with it. No? Well, can't blame a guy for trying, huh?
Three comfort issues. Probably... Territory needs the corner, maybe? And another adult. I need an adult. Do we have any interesting traits on these guys? Not on you. I can't switch to the other one currently. I like the starting roster they've given us. Like, I like Diplo quite a lot, obviously. Loki early is fun. I like that he is delivered laying
Let's
down and then
place down
stands
some
up
maintenance
as opposed
posts
to
across the site.
just standing.
They'll let your maintenance ATVs patrol and fix the place up automatically.
Okay. Automated maintenance posts. Are you actually missing water? I'm gonna fix that for you.
You want your maintenance posts to cover all buildings and power generators that might need repairing,
There you go, buddy.
refueling, or resupplying. Those
Okay.
posts also have a wider range to them, and any fences that break in that range will automatically get repaired.
The backup generator. I mean, theoretically, we should, like, kind of cover everything, maybe, right? I'm just gonna start over here, I think. Free rotate. There we go. Nope. Wait. So it still snaps pretty, like, granularly, even though snap turned off. That's kind of what was throwing me off there. Oops. What is the maintenance team button? Is there a maintenance team button? Let's just try buttons. Y is maintenance. Got it in 3. Yeah, this game looks so good. Like, the environments are so nice looking now. Compared to how they used to be, it's crazy. Like, imagining this kind of stuff in JWE3 without spending, like, 1,000 hours building it is... Like, all the little details, it's so awesome. Construct all maintenance points to cover all buildings. Okay, they want us to do every one. Great. So, that one covers that. This one's going to be a little redundant. That's not that bad.
Once you've placed your maintenance posts,
I'm literally
you can
doing
directly
it.
assign a maintenance team
Have
to
it.
each one.
Please. I have to... Oh, was I on Ranger teams? I might have been on Ranger teams. Speaking of, what do we have for
arranged
skins
for more
here?
dinosaurs to arrive on site. They were struggling in the nearby desert, but we can give them a better life here.
One moment. Corythosaurus. They cohabitate wonderfully with Lokiceratops, so please do place them in the same enclosure. Replicating natural varied
We'll stick with the den
ecosystems
for
should
theming.
always be a high priority.
All right, then. You're the boss. Until you say you're supporting us, at least. Then I'm back in charge. I'm kidding. Mostly.
Alright. Corythosaurs. Also a decent early game thing to give a little more attention to that typically doesn't get it. With the Lokis. Can I just do... Yeah, deliver all.
This place is shaping up faster than I expected. The benefit of hiring the right park manager, eh? I mean, just take a step back and look at what you've done already. This site is our
we do
very
have some
own
rat. I
window
didn't
into
see that.
prehistoric Montana. Diplodocus? Check. Lokiceratops? Check. Corythosaurus? Well, here we go.
That front one's a little garish. I didn't expect them to be so green.
Delivery successful. Now, we better make sure those dinosaurs are loving their new home. I mean, I'm sure they are, but I pride myself on being a good host. Or at least a passable one.
They could certainly be more comfortable here. Balancing comfort between multiple species can be a challenge, but one worth overcoming.
Alright, theoretically there might be enough pasture here already. Calling to juveniles. Okay, cool. So, like, actual, legitimately, like, new in-game behaviors you can see actually on the animal. Very cool. We're gonna do one more final audio adjustment, maybe. We'll just take this down 1 pip. Maybe this down 1 pip. Okay. Too few adult males.
Is it just me, or do those dinosaurs not look as happy as the Lokiceratops?
Like many species, they need males in their herd to truly thrive. Male dinosaurs are rather rare, though, so there's little we can do. Perhaps Din isn't a good fit for the conservation sector. Your work is inspiring, but the dinosaurs need something extraordinary if they're to get a foothold in the wild.
You know, the dinosaurs aren't adapting fast enough to reproduce on their own. The course of natural history is trying to reassert itself, and you simply cannot fight nature.
But we could work with it. I know of a research station developing not only male dinosaur synthesis, but sustainable breeding programs too. If it will earn your support, I
Crazy
suggest
cool.
that
With
we all
like the
head
little
there
gully with
immediately.
the water. That's great.
Just
Hey,
to check,
Rugops.
we're coming back here, right?
Oh, we must. If that research succeeds, we have to return to reintroduce male dinosaurs to these herds.
All right, my bags are packed, so let's go.
And we're off to map 2. Kauai. Kauai. KY. Alright. Cool. So, yeah, for the campaign series, we're going to be doing minimal editing. Since there's, you know, always like dialogue and stuff being talked about. If we ever end up in kind of a pit waiting to try to 5-star park where we're earning cash, then we'll like cut that out. But at least for most of it, we're going to just do it like this. Yeah, I like the male Corythosaurus too. The models aren't terribly accurate anyway, so having a nicer pattern on the male is good.
Well, you know, I've been to a tropical island harboring so-called groundbreaking research before, and I felt this same mix of sheer wonder and utter dread back then, too. I'm more optimistic about what I'll find this time around, but still, if I may, a word of advice: build more places to hide than you think you need.
Front-loading the male dinosaurs makes sense to me. Like, it's not like it's a surprise, so getting it going right away is
Mr.
reasonable.
Finch. We are here to support pioneering research on dinosaur breeding. And to that end, I'm pleased to introduce you all to Dr. Luis Baldera, a leading paleoecologist. Dr. Baldera, the room is yours.
Hey, good to meet you all. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting help so soon. Kira seemed pretty insistent that it has to be now, though, so I'm definitely gonna make the most of it.
Well, you know, we're all dying to see how this works out. Well, hopefully not literally dying.
Dr. Baldera has done quite well on his own, but many minds make light research. We'll need a control center so that we can hire scientists for the project.
Sorry, what? Control center? Yes. I'm looking at waterfall. Alright. Is there going to be a specific spot for this? Yes. Where is it? There. I appreciate that they give you a spot that's aligned with the orientation of the building. For people who are real picky about that. I think
We should
that's
hook
nice.
that building up to the path network, too.
And default the path to match the existing one.
Science by candlelight is great for atmosphere, but less great for productivity. Let's get a generator down and power that
The
building.
Lilo and Stitch Island, interesting. Backup generator. Okay, we got a whole gap there. Well, it wants us to put it here anyway, so never mind.
Scientists have a variety of skills, but researching male synthesis will require experience in genetics. Please hire whomever you think can do the job.
Alright. Yachty, Sharon, Megan, Laura, Hemison, Victor, Calpit, and Yasser. Faster, faster, genetic specialist, faster, faster, cheaper, positive, motivated. I like probably you. 172 for 6 seems pretty good, but we don't really know the economy in this game yet. Assuming that it's not, 100% the same as 2, but it kind of might be.
Okay, first off, we're gonna need a science center.
Well,
See, while parthenogenesis is a thing,
indigenous
that's
Hawaiians are
reproduction
already
without a
pretty
mate.
mad at the U.S.
Dinosaur
government,
breeding
so...
typically requires a pair. Male dinosaurs are uncommon in the wild, but we can create our own with a bit of clever research. That's where the science center comes in.
I went to a scientific conference in Hawaii, and we had a whole bunch of discussions about how, all the astrophysical investment in Hawaii with, like, the observatories and stuff on the mountaintops doesn't really improve the standing of the people who actually live there in any real way. It was a big talking point. Like, they put us up at a big fancy resort, too, which was, like, a kind of problematic thing of, like, smaller schools couldn't really contribute to the conference because it was pretty expensive to even get there. Like, it was a kind of a vague shit show of poorly thought out things. Really cool conference, don't get me wrong. Hawaii was amazing, but, like, everything was vaguely problematic. Alright, research male dinosaur synthesis. Fun little UI there. I like this. I like the little bit in the middle. It feels very like sci-fi UI, like something you'd see in kind of a schlocky sci-fi show, but it's fun. Yeah, I think there should be like I want frog DNA to like be a thing and to have occasionally like females change to males in a single-sex environment would be great. To have that actually be a mechanic. Just like a slim chance of any dinosaur converting to male, and then they might just like start breeding. That would be cool. It kind of sucks that you have to give them this. It would be kind of funny to be like, not paying attention to an enclosure, and then come back to it and realize they laid eggs and be like, shit, now this pen's not any good, I gotta deal with this. Like, that's kind of fun from like a management perspective, right? Fertility genes, compatibility genes, male dinosaur synth. And this is probably essentially all the same, right? Yeah, these are all the JWE3 stuff. We'll even start with turtle power. Like, nothing new there.
Dr. Baldera, do you truly believe that this breeding program will work?
I'm pretty sure it will. Dinosaurs breeding in the wild is rare. But I've observed common needs and behaviors. That's what we're building from. Next steps. Right. We need to gather some genetic material if we're going to actually synthesize a male. But finding an appropriate dig site will take a head for logistics that I definitely don't have. Let's hire some practical thinkers.
All right. Faster expeditions with 2, 3 with faster research. Well, we only got one option. Or 2 options, I guess. But, like... if I'm doing expeditions, I might as well take the faster. Hopefully we can actually dig this up, which is 2. Oh, total of 4. Okay, well, it was never gonna work then. There. Did we get a new one? No. Should I re-roll? 100k? Sure. Oh, we got a welfare specialist when we need one of those. 2 faster. We could double faster. Probably just gonna take this logistics. Yeah. Should have maybe just re-rolled in the
Now
first
let's research
place.
a dig site with plenty of Maiasaura fossils.
Wonderful. There's surely no better choice to pioneer this research than a species whose name means good mother lizard.
Well, sure. What better reason to bring a breathing, thinking being into a strange new world than a lovely, apt name?
We'll need an expedition center to act as a base of operations for the dig. Let's construct one immediately.
Who's over here in this pen? Oh, Expedition Center, Dig Team Scientist, yeah, same stuff. Galleys, yeah. Won't let me click on my dinosaurs. I can't look at them. I gotta play the tutorial. We've had the scripted, you know, Diplo breakout sandstorm thing, of course, but incorrectly aligned? Really? You want me to put it that way? Very picky.
Expeditions and me go way back. They're a crucial part of any site like this one, after all. See, we send teams out to dig sites where they collect fossils. Then we crack those fossils open and scoop out the genome, which lets us create dinosaurs. That wasn't the most scientific explanation, but it gets the idea across, right?
A whole lot of Maiasaura fossils and eggs were found in Montana's Egg Mountain dig site. Sounds like a prime expedition spot to me.
Oh, hey, that's not far from the dusty patch of paradise we just came from. Small world.
Smaller still when the continents were smushed together.
But the hitbox is more generous with the paths, right? Because we saw that on the one thing, right? Faster, sure. Might as well use them.
Fantastic. Our expedition is underway. Let's hope they bring back some great fossils, huh? Keeping an eye on dinosaur welfare is a full-time job, and I don't want your attention stretched thin. That's when trouble starts. The ranger teams can handle it, but they'll need to be assigned to ranger posts to guide their patrols. Let's build some posts and get those rangers to work.
All right.
Make sure the ranger posts cover any dinosaurs that you want your rangers to keep an eye on during their patrols.
Wait, is there already one here? Yes. Okay.
Looking good. Now just assign ranger teams to those posts and you're set.
Oh, he's already assigned. Wait, what was the anachronism? I missed it.
Maiasaura are not the only animals that this client cares about. So, while we have some time, please ensure that the other dinosaurs here are comfortable.
Okay. Still can't click on these guys. I can click on these guys, so they are doing it one at a time. We'll send both teams out to get this done ASAP. Okay, paras. 2 environmental issues. We are missing wetland and ground nut. Bog, marsh, swamp. Fun that wetland's different than water now. Adds a little bit of a different thing to it. They really like it wet, apparently. Going for maybe like a retro, semi-aquatic vibe. Yeah, Hawaii definitely didn't exist during the Mesozoic. That's... Yeah, I completely glossed over that dialogue mentally. Interesting. Well, to take a look at the research progression, I am curious about that. I'll probably not pay that much attention to it in campaign, but I think our first challenge mode, we're gonna at the very beginning, we're gonna kind of look through the research tree and evaluate some things, think things over, because that's kind of where I'm most curious about it. In challenge mode, research is not necessarily gonna be the same as campaign, so. They do want some cover.
No one's gonna want to visit these sites if they can't see the dinosaurs. Look, this isn't my area of expertise, but the math is simple enough. Impressive prehistoric animals plus well-placed viewing galleries.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to
equals
see
more
that.
Guests. Take those guests and subtract their spending money, and that equals a very happy Cabot Finch, huh? How's that for showing you're working out? The point is, always make sure an enclosure has good dinosaur visibility if we're to make this a sustainable endeavor. A well-positioned viewing building is worth its weight in, well, concrete and reinforced glass.
Hey Corey, so far I'm liking the game. We haven't really gotten into anything new that we haven't seen before, because we saw the first two maps back in the preview weekend. But I'm very happy to be playing it myself. It is absolutely gorgeous looking. The environments are incredible,
Hey,
and it's
did our
running well.
expedition
So
team
that's
make it
great.
back all right? Did they find anything good?
Use the Science Center to extract genetic information from
We're
the
gonna wait for
fossils
the
they
dialogue.
bring back. This is a task best done by scientists skilled in genetics.
And anything not rich in genetic information could still make us rich in petty cash. So don't be shy about selling things either.
We can do this. Yeah. Tried to parse the new UI there for a second.
Ooh, while we're laying the foundation of the project, let's build a hatchery too. Can't breed dinosaurs without hatching a few eggs, right?
Really wants me to be right in the center of that box. Interesting.
Now that you can exert more control over embryonic hormones, it's time to synthesize your first male Maiasaura. Just think, generations of dinosaurs engineered to be female, and now we're purposefully unshackling them. Incredible.
Can we modify? We can. So are these no longer locked behind research? Do the skins all unlock automatically? Because that's really good if so. This, of course, this was a mod we always played with in JWE2 because these being locked sucked. I'm just playing with these for a little bit here. Ooh, that's fun. The two-tone? Ooh, I like that. Is it still F to favorite? No, not here. Where do we favorite? Because it still has the random favorite. Huh. Yeah, this is a great looking Maiasaura. This is really cool. None are locked to challenge mode either. That's such a good change.
If I may, I can only hope that all the
It was
consequences
so
of this
dumb
are
that they were
being
researching too.
considered. I know they're not.
R
of
for
course,
favorite, okay.
but yeah, I do love to hope.
We are considering every outcome in this research. Your concern is understandable, but unfounded.
Unfounded? Jeez, what a thing to say. My concern has a rock-solid foundation of experience. You know, I've seen profits put before science. I've seen rapid progress, and the excitement around that eclipse any caution. So, not unfounded.
Yes, I misspoke. Your experience is evident, but we are not Biosyn, Doctor. We are not InGen. Try to see this work with fresh eyes, optimistic eyes.
Well, I'm very optimistic, so let's keep on going. I'm never gonna be a fan of more outgoing costs, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna need scientists with skills in welfare to actually get incubation going.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
incubate
Evo
those
1
eggs.
was even worse for
Gotta
sure.
love the hatchery, right? Amazing building. Life, literally.
Yeah, the
develops
male
inside.
looks really good. Do they want me to make one male? Or can I make all these male? Do we, incubate at least one male, incubate at least one female? Good thing I checked. So yeah, you can look at these individually, and then the male, since we set the one pattern, is the same for every one. That's kind of interesting. I think this one with the stripes is the one I want female.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Oh, hello there, history. Repeating yourself, I see. Hey, tell me, did meddling in nature work out well the first time?
We can speed up.
All right, ready when you are.
Dude, those are so good looking. Holy hell.
Dinosaur synthesis.
That's sick.
It never gets any less magical, does it?
This guy's gone so
Those
high in my
are
stocks
some
now with the
beautiful
male.
animals. And note how the male and female Maiasaura have different patterning too.
Dimorphism in prehistoric animals. And given how rare males are in the wild, I suspect we still have so much to discover.
Yes, indeed. And this is just the start. So, let's get those Maiasaura comfortable.
Even like the striping on the tail is so good here. With the way you got like the bright stripe and then the dark outline and then the lighter undercolor. Like this is a really unique tail pattern. Weird thing to focus on, I know, but like it's really good. Are they doing that little animation here? Aw, look at him go. Awesome. Okay, anyway, what are we doing? Average comfort rating of 100. Okay, let's get that going. Ground fiber is all we're missing. Do we still have capture mode? We do. Okay. Midday. Okay, I'm gonna get a thumbnail real quick for the first episode. Thumbnail acquired. We can speed up for a couple seconds.
Okay, now we need to
Breeding.
check our Maiasaura's breeding potential and compatibility.
So I understand, you have ways of assessing their breeding capabilities. Their fertility.
Oh, yes. There are chemical
Interesting.
markers, but honestly, you can tell everything you need to just by observing the dinosaurs closely enough.
Interesting. Can you tell with humans too?
I know you're in charge here, but do I actually have to answer that?
No. No, you do not.
I'm gonna send HR after Cabot there, I think.
Now, eventually you do plan to have breeding in your breeding program, right?
Thank you,
Yes,
Ian Malcolm. He
yes,
said the
we do.
thing.
But dinosaurs need an appropriate nest first. Replicating the natural conditions these animals need is what sets this research apart.
Aha! Artificially replicating nature.
I kind of want the one where we can see
No
what's
doubt
going
this'll
on
go
here.
completely according to plan, as it always does.
The conditions are right and the dinosaurs are happy. Now all we can do is wait.
Hey, hope I didn't miss the main attraction.
Oh, no, hello. Are you with the Ding Group?
Oh, no. Where are my manners? I'm Isaac Clement.
We got
Great
the
to
sex
meet you.
update.
I do a lot of
Ooh.
work with the entertainment sector, and they are very interested in this project of yours. Juveniles will meet huge crowds after all, so I have to see this for
Get
myself.
busy.
But it's all good. I'll be patient.
Hey, patience. That's a refreshing thing to see. You know, if only those folks that preceded you had waited longer and planned more, maybe decided not to play with the genetic foundations of life with all the grace of a kid baking a cake for the first time. And by that I mean, you got to admire their ambition, but my God, the mess.
Okay, it's been claimed. Wait. Okay, no egg laid. Do they physically come over here to spawn the egg? Or will the egg just appear? Four's coming over. Okay. Get ready for egg cam. Oh. Oh, it just spawns. Okay. I mean, like, it at least comes over and backs
I
up.
got eggs. See, you take care of the dinosaurs and they do what comes naturally. I can't wait for what comes next.
I didn't expect there to be, like, egg-laying
This seems like a
animation,
good chance to talk
but
about
it's nice that they
contracts.
actually approach.
They're jobs you can pick up on the side to build your reputation with the industry sectors. And bring in a little extra cash while you're at it. Here, let's get you started with one now.
No, don't make me go away from the thing. So do you not have info about, like, who they bred with on there? Or is it because it's maybe just not a partnered animal, typically? Well, you can definitely go to the nest. See father. There's the proud papa. Maiasaura 10. Security reputation +2. So does breeding just add to security? I like that the rep is not just this, like, contract reward, that there's actually actions that affect reputation. That's a better system. Leaves nest in 142. Claim Maiasaura medium. Interesting. Nest cosmetics. Species default egg. Egg variant 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. Interesting. You can actually cosmetically pick which egg goes in. Interesting system. Ah, that's kind of cool. You could just do, like, the mound nest. I wonder what hadrosaur nests look like. A part of me wants to, like, look that up and make it the right one. We'll just leave it alone. This is fine. Choose a contract. Okay, complete expedition to get fossils. Yeah, these still reward reputation, of course, right? But, like, other things do. That's the point. Certain species have increased ratings on certain maps. Interesting. Very interesting. Dinosaur welfare. It's probably free. Research large herbivores too. Let's see this one. Why is the welfare not max? It is the Mayas. Do I not have a post in here? Or is nobody assigned to it? Wasn't this one assigned already, I thought? Yeah, okay. They're literally on the way right now. Bowl-shaped and lined with vegetation. Okay, well then that would be... this one, probably. Oh. Interesting. So, okay. Was that contract completed specifically because I scanned the Myasora? Like, we didn't know what their comfort was, so the contract counted them as 0? That's different than 2, technically. Because they are fully comfortable. That must be how that works now. Slightly less cheesable in the sense that you actually do need to be on top of that in a full park. Okay, juvenile emerging. Do I... oh, there it is! There's the little guy!
Juvenile dinosaurs.
Or girl, we don't know.
Old-fashioned way. How
The little
far they've
fella.
come. No longer man-made assets that test the limits of what
Adorable
science
little
can
fella.
or should do, but animals. Naturally bred animals. Wow, fascinating. So fascinating and possibly
Matures in 10 years.
cataclysmic.
You and me both, little buddy.
I'm wildly curious to find out.
My word. You actually did it.
Dude, Myosaur
By
stocks are so high
recreating
right now.
Natural conditions, no less. This could be just the thing to give dinosaurs a foothold in challenging environments.
Wow. I feel like I'm staring at history in the making, and it is adorable. I think we all need to share the news, but I bet people are gonna want proof. Can we grab some pictures?
Full disclosure, I've already named
Excellent.
them Cabot Jr., so make sure you get their best side. But let's be honest, that's any side, right?
Alright, comfortable. So, he's Yukon Calcarana. Was that the father? No, Yukon Pilo. And then Calcarana was probably the mother? Yeah, Calcarana from the mother. So the mother's pattern and the father's cosmetic. No traits manifested. Just curious. He's got social. No Myosaurs have social. Wait. I wonder if that's a scripted thing or if that's actually like a gene thing. Like, maybe there was, you know, some recessive social genes on the parents and then it gave him social. Maybe I'm hoping too much for a little bit of interesting systems here, but it is interesting that he has this. Plus 500% chance to socialize. It actually has a behavioral effect on the gene. That's fantastic. Can we rename him? I don't want to change Cabot Jr. because that's funny, but yeah, we can rename him. Okay. Let's look at this. Mother, father, siblings, this dinosaur. Yeah, no information about specifically like how this trait comes to be. 999% environmental need. Okay. Cool. Alright, Alright, I think this is a good spot to end the first episode here. And then we'll pick it up from here next episode.